it's Jewel, and this is the video quick tips on grounding for our meetings and our gatherings. Why should we ground when we get together? Well, it's so really helpful to do that because it helps us all get on the same page together when we're about to do some work together, some kind of activity. It helps us kind of unplug from whatever it was that we were doing before and to just kind of plug into what we're doing together. And it's sort of like switching over. So grounding really helps us kind of come into the space and into what we're going to be doing together. So it's really important to start a meeting with some sort of grounding, even if it's very short. It can be as short as long as you need. Sometimes it's important to do longer groundings when, especially if there's a really big project or there's a lot of stress in the space. Grounding will really, really help your collaborative work together. And you can also do it at any time during a meeting. You don't need to just do it at the beginning. You can do it at the end. You can do it anytime during the meeting. Take a grounding break. And if you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed for any reason during a meeting, take a grounding for yourself. You could just take a moment, close your eyes, and just ground. Other people don't even need to know. Or if you have this kind of agreement with your group, you can also just say, hey, can we take a grounding break? Because you're feeling maybe there's some tension in the air and or people are just getting lost in the agenda or whatever it is. But taking a grounding break could be really, really great way to kind of reorient and get back on track. So let's just go over what a quick grounding would be at the beginning of a meeting. And of course, you can use this anytime, as I said, during the meeting or after the meeting, at the end of the meeting, and for yourself. So what that entails usually is just taking a moment, and usually people close their eyes, although you can, that's an option. But closing your eyes helps you feel your body and just feel your breath. And so you invite the group, somebody guides the grounding. That's usually helpful until everybody is really familiar with it. Then you can just do it together. You don't really need a guide. But it's nice to have a guide at the beginning or during times when there's a little more stress. So taking a moment and just feeling your body, feeling the tension in your body, and consciously thinking about whatever it was that you came in the room with, into the space, the virtual space or the physical space, that you've been thinking about doing, and just setting it aside, actually making this kind of a conscious setting aside of whatever you were doing before. It'll be there when you get back to it. And then taking a breath into your body and just feeling how you feel, just getting connected to what it is your present experience. What do you actually feel in your body right now, right in this space? And just letting go of any tension that you're ready to let go of. And then feeling the earth beneath you, feeling her holding you, feeling the security, the stability of the earth beneath you. That's really important. So taking a moment to just really feel that. Let your breath get more deep and more full. And really just come into your center and let the mind and all the things that were going on before in your life just kind of be set aside. And taking some deep breaths. And then if you want, you can also extend this grounding into what you're going to be doing for the meeting. Like if you have a big goal for that meeting, maybe you can even just take a moment and ground that goal. Think of what you're going to be doing together. Set some intentions for how you want to work together, how you want to show up in the space together, and how you individually want to show up in the space. So it's really, really helpful to just actually bring this all to mind and just be very intentional about it while you're breathing and just being calm and feeling the earth. And letting go of any more tensions, and then you can come back to the room And it's nice when you finish a grounding to kind of just look around the room and look at each other and go, hey, hi, and then usually groups do check-ins, but this is, before check-in, and just connecting to yourself and then connecting to each other and connecting to the space. So that's grounding for your meetings, grounding for your groups. And as I mentioned, you can do it anytime. And it just kind of brings you back to yourself. And so it's really helpful if we start getting all worked up and excited or tense or about anything that we're working on, just to come back to yourself. And then, continue the work. It'll make our work much more efficient and effective and fun when we are grounded. Thanks for listening, and may your work be fruitful.